Oh look, an unboxing on a Friday. Yes, since my last video I had another parcel arrive. It was the last outstanding parcel of the ones I've ordered this month so far. And because I did that video the other day, the Asda one, I decided I wasn't going to do another unboxing, do another video. I'll leave it till the end of the week. So I've got another package here for you. It's just the one. But before we get on to that, a couple of other things that I've received this week. I've been buying more comics, and yes, this arrived. When did this arrive? Yesterday. More Than Meets the Eye, issue 49. Yeah, so I'm all up to date with More Than Meets the Eye. And I also got this, the Transformers Holiday Special. It's hilariously funny, this one. I mean, there's 3 short stories in it, and the second one, which is the More Than Meets the Eye based one. Basically, a couple of the highlights, spoilers, Whirl gets outwhirled by Nautica, and Megatron gets a hug from Ultra Magnus and it leaves him emotionally scarred. So that's things to look forward to when you read this. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant comic, that one. And yeah, there was another comic that I bought and had a bit of bother with it. Bought it off eBay like all the others, and when it arrived it was the wrong comic. The seller had actually mixed up, because obviously it's one of these guys that sells, you know, like dozens of comics every day probably, and he'd mixed 2 of the comics up, put the wrong address labels on the postage envelopes. So I contacted him, you know, straight away and said, no, you know, do you realise you've sent me the wrong item? Anyway, seller moved quickly. He sorted it out. He notified the other guy, you know, about the mistake. He probably found out already. Whether he'd acted upon it, I don't know. And he sent out self-addressed envelopes to the other person, so that arrived the other day. I put his stuff in the envelope, sent it off, and today I received mine. So hopefully this will be something that I've been asking for. So let's open it up, shall we? Okay. There's the old PayPal receipt. Yes. Transformers 49 Conquerors. Conclusion. Yeah, so I'm up to date with, well, what was RID. I'm up to date with Transformers now, so I'm all up to date with my IDW comics that I'm collecting. So that's good. A couple of other things I want to go on about. You notice on my last video I went up to Asda and managed to pick up some Robots in Disguise Decepticons. Well, I had a bit of bother with Fracture. He had to go back. I had to take him back and get a refund because he had got a manufacturing fault. One of his shoulder joints was the incorrect one. It was the wrong shoulder joint. He got like 2 left-handed shoulder joints, so looked kind of all right in robot mode, but when you went to transform him, you know, his shoulders sort of folded up and his arms folded into his body to form like around the seat of the motorcycle. Couldn't do it. He could not form the motorcycle properly. His one arm was just sticking out. So sadly I had to take him back. They didn't have another one in stock, so I had to get a full refund. So I had it for all of about 12 hours and then I had to take it back. So bye bye Fracture. Yeah, shit out there. So, but over the next, oh no, I will go into that in a minute. Let's get on with the unboxing. That's the whole point of this video. Right, now, as I said, bots I ordered at the beginning of the month on February the 1st. This is the last of those to arrive. It's quite a large box, as you can see, and inside is another KTRT item. Korean transforming robot toy. Now this is I've branched out a little bit than what I usually do. So usually I've mostly been collecting car bots and been doing a few tow bots. This is another product from Young Toys, the people who do tow bots. But this is, again, it's a departure into something different, and you'll see why in a moment. But let's get into it anyway. So let's get into this thing. Okay. Come all the way from Korea, obviously. Some bubble wrap. Right. Shall I take the wrapping off first before I show you the full thing? Right. What's in the box, Wilderness? I got Cross Attacker. Yeah, there we go. Wldnas Mega Beasts Cross Attacker. Now, this thing is bloody huge. And the main reason I've bought this is for the engineering on it, because it has the combination transformation is unique on this thing. It kind of the two beasts sort of stretch out into long things, and then they fit together in a cross. A few panels fold over, and there's your robot. It's an incredible thing. It's formed from two beasts, Direwolf and Sabertooth, which is basically, you know, the Sabertooth cat. And they don't have individual robot modes. It's what's known as a copolymer transformer, or no, combiner. But look on the end, you can see Direwolf and Sabertooth, and they form together to make that. So yeah, this is a departure for me. Going down different routes, getting some stuff from Wldnas. I'm not going to get everything from Wldnas. I'm certainly not going to go for Barbarian King or anything like that. I'm not going to go for any of the mega combiners. I'm just going to stick with the basic double combiners. This is from, like, obviously the later series, the Mega Beast series, which was the later series, which is actually really good. I'm really getting into Wldnas. Again, it being all in Korean, I can't understand much about it. But it's a really good show, and it's got a lot more going for it in terms of, you know, story-driven characters than Tobots has. So it's a really good show, and I wanted to get something from it, and this was the first one I went for. There we go, Wldnas Mega Beasts Cross Attacker. Absolutely marvellous. Yeah, so that's it for now. I will be ordering some more stuff. Well, actually, next week I'm off work, right? I'm off work next week. I had some leave I needed to use up, so I booked the week off work. Simple as that. I've got a couple of things planned. I'm going to do a Coventry toy hunt. Now, I know I said I'd stop doing these things, but I thought, what the hell? I'm going to be off work. Why not just go around the local toy superstores and have a look at what's going on? What's in the shops, because I've heard rumours that Combiner Wars Wave 5 is making it into the shops, i.e. the Bruticus wave, and I wouldn't say no to Combiner Wars Bruticus. So I'm going to have a look and see what's about. I picked up RID, Megatronus, Fracture and Legion Thunderhoof. Fracture had to go back, so I'm looking for a replacement Fracture as well. And I'm hoping tomorrow I'm going up to Bury, and I'll do my usual toy hunt around Bury Saturday morning, and I'm going to go to the usual haunts. I'll go to the Entertainer Toy Shop, go to the Smith's Toy Superstore, and then there's a B&M Home Store on the same retail park, and there's also an Asda's. So I'm going to go in Asda and see if they've got Fracture for £11.97. So yeah, that's it for today. Nothing more to show you really. I'm going to be ordering some more stuff later on. There's a fairly sizable order with Kapow I'm sort of just waiting to do. And Mr. Felsbug, if you are watching, yes, that little link you sent me for that Korean website came out, was it Gmarket? I'm hopefully going to be making my first Gmarket purchase next week, because I've Notice that the prices of certain Carbot toys on eBay are going up because the Korean eBay sellers are realising they've got a captive audience. You know, they can charge what the hell they like for these things instead of just selling them out at, you know, a slight profit. So the second wave of toys coming out, the prices are just being jacked up unnecessarily, and I think this is unfair because it's the only place in the world where you can buy these toys is Korea, and these people are just taking advantage of us, you know, collectors in the West who want to buy these things. But this G-Market website, they're pretty much selling the stuff at stock prices. The shipping prices do seem a bit expensive by comparison because they do it on the weight. But I should be able to, well, I'm hoping to pick up a Pony Meister for just over 40 quid. But anyway, that's what I'm looking at doing. I've got a Gemma account. Haven't done anything with it yet, but I've just got the mobile app. It's a lot easier to use than the desktop version. So next week I'm going to try to beef up my Gemma account and put a load of content on it. So yeah, that's it for today. This video's run out way too long. Right, so all that's left for me to say is the box is empty. I've been TFR Wilderness, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-da.